Hello and greetings, fellow StarCrafters. This is PGL Momcraft.
And Two-Toed Sloth.
And this is Game 3 between the players oGsMC, the Red Protoss, and the Yellow Terran.
TSL-Puma
TSL
or
Puma.
EGPuma.
EGPuma, as he is now on the team Evil Geniuses.
That's right.
Inspiring controversy with his leave.
That's right.
So as long as we have downtime, why don't you tell us a little bit about ProGamingLeagues.com?
Oh, it's an awesome new website that PGL Millcraft and myself, Two-Toed Sloth, have been working on, along with another buddy of ours. And it's under development. It's being tested, and we're going along very, very well, and beta testing should be here soon. We're going to have lots of tournaments up and running soon, cash prizes for tournaments. Basically, if you want to play StarCraft or Halo, or how are you going to be able to play tournaments whenever you want to?
Yep, the idea is you can set up your own tournaments within our website. The tournaments can be for cash, they cannot be for cash, or you can play in one of our tournaments. We've got like forums which you can discuss with other gamers. You know, just all of those. You know, if you're interested in competitive gaming, it's going to be the place to go.
And the other thing that we're really doing too is clans are going to be up and running. You're going to have a really detailed clan system that will have awesome clan rankings, and it'll also have a really cool, but they'll be customizable at the same time. Just a really cool aspect that'll kind of cut down the exclusivity of clans. So yeah.
And yeah, connect gamers together and allow people to find each other, be able to play competitively against each other, test builds, talk about builds, all that stuff competitive. Definitely good for, just if you're interested at all in competitive gaming, definitely the place to go. Definitely go check it out. And then
Definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely, definitely.
Back to the game, though. It's been a cool series so far. You know, we expect oGsMC, being the Protoss president that he is, to come out and be awesome. And he's got 2-0 behind Puma.
Yeah, that's true. He did get 2-0 by Puma.
A Code B player. Puma's a good guy. Don't get me wrong. And he went through a lot of great players to get to this point of the finals in NASL, but it's surprising, at least to me.
Absolutely, very surprising. It's also one minor caveat is that I would say oGsMC's worst matchup would be his PVT.
Yeah.
His second would be PVZ, and then like his PvP is just like ridiculous. Like he's just amazing.
Although he did have a minor slip up in one of the Code S tournaments.
Yeah, that is true. He does lose some occasional games in PvP, but overall he's very good in that match. If you look at his win percentage, it's like 80 or 85%. It's just
and
like
then the rest
absurd.
of his percentages are like 65, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
In Code S.
So yeah, I mean, like, this being his worst matchup is like
it's a joke. Really.
Yeah,
it's like anyone else's best matchup.
Yeah, exactly.
Percentage.
If he won with that kind of percentage.
But to go down 2-0 in a best of 7 series, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
that's a huge deal. So we'll see if he can recover or not. I'm just surprised, but props to Puma.
Yeah,
really big props to him.
Absolutely, and I'm banking on MC. MC is one of my favorite people. I love watching MC, so I'm hoping that he wins this game. Even though I always love watching underdogs win, and especially when they're doing interesting builds. Right now, you see that he's actually getting a reactor before he's getting a tech lab, but he is getting 2 Rexes. Looks like he's getting concussive shells and marauders, so he's probably going to be going for a little early push there.
Yep.
And the reactor is actually a good call because it looks like MC is going for some sort of void ray play.
He's going Stargate again. He's been on Stargate the last 2 games, and it has not worked out well for him, but it's been Phoenixes.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that changes all with Void Rays.
And it's possible that he is going Phoenixes again. He has said, as we talked about, that he thought Phoenixes were overpowered.
So far, I don't know if
So far, apparently, the records would seem to indicate that he disagrees. But nice job with his Marines. Those Marines were able to take out that probe, possibly able to see that there was not an expansion there, but that doesn't mean there's not an expansion in the base, because that's what Terran is able to do, and that's what's so cool about them. And why everyone should play Terran. We do see, this Stalker is chasing just a little bit too far. If he gets slowed there,
would own that. And we saw last game, it actually kind of hurt him a little bit, losing a couple early game Stalkers and units.
Yep, definitely don't want to do that. And he is, in fact, going for the Void Ray. So he's going, it looks like he's going for a Void Ray all in.
Wow.
Now, Puma's build is actually very good against this because he got the early
Marines,
reactor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marines, of course,
I hear the counter. Are okay,
the counter to everything. But he also has Marauders with slow, and that's going to be incredibly effective against any sort of gateway units.
That's right.
Now, one thing that is going to help MC is that it's going to be very difficult to go up this ramp here because there's going to be
force
2
field,
sentries
right?
and can force field right in half, exactly like that. And now looks like MC or Puma's rather is going to lose all of these units up top. from shooting units, not able to take
And
down
that's
that
big
sentry.
too for when that void ray comes out.
Nice other force field, able to take those out, scanning the top to be able to see that, so his units can
Gonna
get
lose that
bonus damage.
sentry, just barely snipes it with that marauder.
Nice snipe on the sentry. Meanwhile, MC, oh no, he has a probe up there. I'm
I
not
think
sure
that's
where
just
his
a
void
place
ray
to
is.
pile on later on to hit that expansion.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like he is going to be able to clear out this little bit of a rush. I don't think the void ray ever went in. No, I don't see the
They're going
void ray.
across the map right now in a pair.
Looks like MC was waiting for both of the
So
void
he's moving
rays.
out. That other guy that we just marked is going to make a pylon, and we're going to see a big push from MC, and this does look like a void ray all in.
Yep, indeed. And Puma is getting the command center, so Puma's attack was not an all-in, obviously. And he is getting a factory now. That's actually not something he wants to be doing, and he's getting gas as well. That's not going to help him for this engagement.
So excited.
It's
I
going to be a lot
love
of sunk
seeing void
resources.
ray all-ins. They're so fun to watch.
Unfortunately, if he doesn't finish that bunker, he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Turn
and that
down the bunker. It's going to go down. The SCV goes down.
Not going to finish. It's going to get canceled. Now those void rays are going to be able to take out both those supply depots.
This is not looking good for Puma at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. Now he wants to try to engage with the Marines. Unfortunately, the void rays. Oh, nice job.
Gonna take out the barracks. Is he gonna take out the barracks with the reactor? It's gonna go down.
Yep. The barracks with the reactor is down. That's going to severely hurt SCV or Marine production rather. And Stim is going to finish, and that's going to help a lot in dealing with these void rays. But Puma's going to have absolutely perfect control to be able to hold this off. The void rays luckily lose their charge. Puma's going to move his forces up. He does not want to Stim yet. First of all, he doesn't want to show that he has it, and second of all, he doesn't want to take the health loss because he doesn't have any medevacs to be able to help him there.
See more barracks on the way for Puma to try to reinforce, and actually, oGsMC doesn't really have any forces coming in to back this up.
Yep, it's possibly be warping in more, but I think he just wants to deal a bunch of damage with his void rays, and you can see the Nexus going down actually.
I know it's.
And oh, nice, able to take out one void ray. He's going to take out both.
Second one.
No, but he takes out just one void ray. However, one void ray is a lot worse than two void rays. It's not just half worse. It's a lot worse than that because they need to work in concert in the way that they attack and engage against the Terran players. It's a lot easier to take on one void ray than it is to take on two.
So he's still hanging around here, but I'm not sure if I like the play of getting the Nexus. I think if he would have just pushed out the more units, he actually would have been able to overwhelm him.
Well, I think he decided he didn't want to bank everything on this one attack because it can be very difficult to push actually up a ramp and into the ramp, especially when there's barracks, bunkers rather, set up. And so he just decided that he wants to just play around a little bit, possibly try to sell the all in. And meanwhile, he's able to establish his Nexus, which is now built, and even start on his lovely Phoenix production. That void ray going a little bit dangerous route. I think he was just trying to bait the Stim out, was not able to do it. Puma being too smart of a player to do that.
Yeah, but even then, I'm still gonna go back. I think he should have pushed in. The bunker was finishing. He let it finish. He only had one barracks to reinforce and only a handful of Marines.
I will say that it is possible that MC would be able to just push in and win. However, on the other hand, holding the ramp is very easy for MC as well because he can just force field it. And so until medevacs come out, his force is going to be very effective. And actually, that factory is probably going to get taken out as well. Puma, okay, it's going to fly
Factory
back.
driver once again is like, really, really, come on.
Where are we flying to? This is ridiculous. This isn't a scouting ship.
Build units. Let me build a siege tank or a Hellion. Come on, man.
Why are you flying this thing that's designed to manufacture? And you can actually go to the bottom. Actually, I'm not quite sure how these things fly because maybe there's some sort of anti-gravity. As I don't see any jets coming out the bottom of that. Puma now able to move out though, sees that MC has decided to leave. That Marine's over there is going to spot the pylon, be able to take out that pylon. He's going to be able to land his command center. However, he is economically behind. You see MC is 19 supply ahead. If we go to the income tab, you see that MC's is just barely ahead as well.
Pylon actually temporarily supply blocked him.
But luckily he's building replacement pylons now.
Yeah, that was just...
So it looks like he'll be all right in that respect. He is getting even more Phoenixes. That scan's going to be pretty nice, though, I think. Let's go ahead and take a gander at that. Does not spot the Stargate, so we can't see that the Phoenixes are building. However, MC almost flew the Phoenixes into the scan anyway. But that is a lot of Phoenixes that are going to take Puma by surprise. They're going to deal a lot of damage to his economy because he's not going to have any turrets to be able to deal with those, and his army's in the middle of the map right now. And actually, if that drop, where are the Phoenixes? Phoenixes are out of position for that drop.
He decided not to. I guess he saw the big engagement and decided not to do the drop.
Nice force field, able to kill 5 free Marines right there. The Phoenix is able to pick off a medevac as well. Very nice. However, this drop is moving in.
Great control from MC.
MC sees it almost immediately. Zealots are being warped in.
There's additional gateways on the way too, and the charge is coming. Hopefully, it'll be able to finish this time.
And a lot of those Marines are being picked up and being slaughtered.
So there we go. We finally see some good Phoenix play.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits for Phoenixes, I will say, is cutting off drops or taking out drops. There's no way drops just to be able to fly around doing their silly crap if you're being defeated. Down here we see 4 Marines on a scouting trek, I guess, or hiking. I would say they're probably hiking.
Some good buddies going camping. And,
yeah.
like, let's go over here.
It never hurts to be careful. Unfortunately for them, just like in the previous game, they've decided to attack the side where MC's army is. So if they decide to move in, they're going to be eviscerated. Oh, yep, here they go. Stimming up to try to take out as many probes as possible. And
actually slip in and do some damage. There's 1 probe, 2
able to deal a little bit of damage. We're going to have to go up and be able to look at the Phoenixes. Phoenix is able to pick up a couple of mules. Very nice job on MC's part.
Nice.
There's no protection over here for these forces. Meanwhile, the Marines are being dropped in as well. Is he going to stop it before charge again?
Oh my gosh, you have to be kidding me if this happens twice.
He's going to take it out. He's going to take it out.
Right before it
Goodbye,
ends.
charge.
MC right now is just like, you have to be kidding me. Twice in a row, right before it finishes.
He even put it in the back of his base.
Like 4 seconds away from finish.
We're going to have to compare results, though. Let's take a look at... It looks like he didn't kill that many workers with that drop. 10 workers overall. A couple of those were on this side, and a couple of those were from the main building. But the most important thing is you did take out the Twilight Council. MC is rebuilding that now, though, so he can get charged. Finally.
Finally, that's right. And he doesn't have too many... I'm like, I don't think he has... Yeah, he doesn't have nearly as many
as he did in the previous game.
It's not a big deal because Puma can't really... He's already far behind and he can't really reproduce the army as quickly.
Right, yeah, absolutely. We're going to go ahead and zoom in and do some fancy camera work on these Phoenixes.
Oh, that was cool. Oh, actually, I might eat my words here as he like all of a sudden has this massive army moving out.
We do see Storm coming out for MC. That's going to be incredibly effective against this very Marine-heavy army. Marines die in 3 seconds to Storm, so
and no
Storm a couple of times really softens up the army.
Either, so he can feed back away and storm away and...
Yep, the Ghost Academy was on the way. I haven't seen any ghosts being built quite yet. So actually this engagement timing is going to be relatively poor. I don't think he has any ghosts with the army. He does not have any ghosts with the
Once
army.
again, he doesn't have charge though, so this could be another...
I would not push in here if I was Puma. That's a tight window. There's a lot of force fields. Could cut your army very easily. Be very effective against his forces.
Here we go. Picking up the stragglers.
Nice job for the Phoenixes picking off the reinforcements. Looks like MC is just going to chase the army away, though. He doesn't want to be too aggressive. He can lose a lot of Phoenixes very quickly. That's a lot of Marines in there. But it looks like he is going to charge forward. I don't think this is going to be a very good idea. Nice engagement here.
Good little stun. Can you get a storm off? Yes.
Nice storm placement.
Right over it.
Unfortunately, the Zealots are taking the brunt of that damage. It did soften up the Marines just a little bit. The Phoenixes are taking up the medevacs.
One more storm will do it, and that did it. What
an amazing storm!
Oh, right on top of it.
It had to have killed like 15 Marines.
And here we go. Everything's bundling up again. The storm is just going to obliterate it, and this is going to be a GG.
Yeah, absolutely. The Phoenix is able to take out all of the medevacs, which left, all of these hurt Marines, which is being taken apart by the Zealots and by the Stalkers and by the Archons and the Storms. Absolutely terrific job from MC.
Seals the deal for this one. I mean, I was going to say he has to win this after that huge lead he got.
Yeah, and TSO Puma was just being a little too aggressive there. I don't know what he tried to push out, but it was the wrong timing.
I think he
Storm
thought he
had
was
just finished, and there were too many force fields, and he just didn't have any ghosts.
I thought he was banking on the same thing that happened last time. All these Zealot heavy army, he'll be able to push in with his MM.
Yeah, I think he was hoping that the lack of charge would be able to do it, but it didn't end up working out. I definitely agree with you. And, thought incorrectly, ended up losing that game.
But he's still ahead. It's 2-1 now, so we'll catch you for the next game.
Yeah, one more game, and MC is right back in this thing. It's going to be even out. This is PGL Milncraft.
And Two-Toed Sloth.
Signing out.